2.6. Write ratios and proportions. Let's review some vocabulary words. Ratio is the use of division to compare two quantities. A to B. A colon B, A over B, in which B does not equal 0, are three different ways to represent ratios, and they must be in simplest form. For example, 2 to 4. In simplest form, we'd cancel out 2, get 1, cancel out 4, get 2, so this would be 1 to 2. Or 1 to 2, or another way to write that would be 1 over 2. Proportion is an equation that states that two ratios are equivalent. A over B equals to C over D. So here we have a numerical example. This is read as 3 is to 4, as 6 is to 8. Some of you are more familiar with this format. That's totally fine. Okay, let's do some practice. Part A, write a ratio. Derek and his brother decide to combine their CD collection. Derek has 44 CDs, and his brother has 52 CDs. Find the specified ratio. Part 1, the number of Derek's CDs to the number of his brother's CDs. So we just simply take 44 and put it over 52, and we need to simplify this. So divide by 4 and get 11 over 13. The number of Derek's CDs, 44, to the entire collection. So 44, 52 makes 96. After you simplify that, you should get 11 over 24. So fairly easy. Part B. Okay, we're going to review how to simplify or solve a proportion. Okay, so again, remember the box is simplification. Meaning you could simplify vertically or horizontally. And if you have a number here with a variable over here, then you can also simplify vertically on this side. And if you have a number here and the variable happens to be down here, you can simplify between the numerators. So I call this box simplification. So again, let's begin. So 14, I could divide that by 7 to get 2. 105 divided by 7 gives me 15. And then I can simplify 15 with 315. And this gives me 21. And now I could do my cross multiplying. X times 1 is X. 2 times 21 is 42. Okay, and this one, we can do 1.5 divided by 5 is 0.3. 6.5 divided by 5 is 1.3. Okay, and in here, we can simplify between 1.3 and 39. 1.3, 1.31, 39 divided by 1.3 is 30. Okay, and now we can simply say y equals to 30 times 3/10, which is just 9. And this one, so w equals 4. This one. So b plus 2 equals 7, b equals 5. Part C. Write the sentence as a proportion and then solve the proportion. So 4 is to 17 as x is to 136. Okay, so we can easily simplify 17 and 136, and that's 8, and x is 112. 0.9 is to 3.6 as x is to 5. So this for x equals 5, x equals 5/4, 1/1/4. Word problems. A student can read 7 pages of a book in 10 minutes. How many pages of the book can the student read in 30 minutes? So we have a proportion here. Okay, so we cancel. X equals 7 times 3, that's 21 pages. You and your friend are waiting in separate lines to purchase concert tickets. Part A. Every 10 minutes, the cashier at the head of your line helps 3 people. So 10 minutes, 3 people. I can set up a ratio. There are 11 people in front of you. Write a proportion that can be used to determine how long you will have to wait to purchase tickets. Okay, and if we solve for x, you should get 3x equals 110, x is equal to 36.6 with the 6 repeating, and you can round that to about 37 minutes. It doesn't ask you to solve, but I just went ahead and solved it. Part B. Every 5 minutes, the cashier at the head of your friend's line helps 2 people. There are 14 people in line in front of your friend. Write a proportion that can be used to determine how long your friend will have to wait to purchase tickets. So very similar to part A. If we solve this, x equals 35 minutes. Part C. Will you or your friend be able to purchase concert tickets first? It will definitely be your friend. $35 versus 37 minutes. Okay, let's take a look at one more problem. A car traveling 50 miles per hour goes 50 miles farther in the same amount of time as a car traveling 30 miles per hour. So car 1, you can draw a picture. The rate is 50 miles per hour. The distance is x plus 15, and you have car 2, slower. The rate is 30 miles per hour. Distance is just represented by x. Okay, so we still need to use the concept of D equals RT, and we know that they travel for the same amount of time, except for the fact that car 1 is faster, so we can set this up as time equals D over R. So I can take x plus 15 and put that over 50, and x over 30 to set up my proportion. Now we can solve. This is my proportion. Okay, we cancel out the zeros. And I'm going to cross multiply. 5 times x, 3 times x plus 15. Subtract 3x. 2x equals 45. And then x would equal to 22.5 miles. And this will be car 1. Car 2 would be x plus 15, and that's 37.5 miles. So I found the distance of each car would travel. Okay, and that concludes our lesson.